The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 64 yards.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Eason. Found his target. It's Anderson. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete to
Robbie Anderson. 83 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
He's checking. Crash. Check. Lucky. Switch it.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Check 26.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check. Crunch.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 48-yard line.
Second and 11.
We won it. Come to my world. Check 99. 19 Tiger. Be good. Go.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
On 6-yard line.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
the gun on third down. Eason, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
48-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown,
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Bears 14, Falcons 7. Stephen Gostkowski sets
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Johnson, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bears 14. Falcons 7.
Now a give to Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
12-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Coming this way.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And
that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Eason sets to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Eason. And going deep for Hill. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Number 10,
Tyreek Hill
touchdown.
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26.
Taylor, the ball carrier, he was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than... On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, it's Gurley.
Number 20,
tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. from the gun is Eason. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
57. Mike, 57. Squeeze,
First and 10, Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Eason. That's complete. Okuebunam. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Bears.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
57's the mark. Mark 57.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. From the gun, Eason. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. From the gun, Eason. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete to
Alberto. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Eason to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on
under pressure, and they got to him again.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Eason. And that's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive. That threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Eason. And that is incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
56 to Mike. 19 right. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And the catch made by Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a gain of 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Falcons get a bit closer. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, I use it.